Hi, and welcome to the Grafton Public Library's Makerspace video tutorial series. My name is Leslie and I am the reference librarian here at the Grafton Public Library. Today we're going to learn how to scan photographs using the flatbed scanner in the library's Makerspace. To start, let's make sure that the flatbed scanner is turned on. So this is our flatbed scanner. We have an Epson Perfection V600 photo scanner. Right now it's turned off. You can tell because there's no green light on the front of the scanner. We're going to turn it over to the right hand side here to the power button to turn it on. So you'll see down here we have a gray power button I'm going to press to turn on the scanner. Once it starts to turn on, you'll notice a blue flashing bar on the front of the scanner. This is how it warms up and turns itself on. You'll also notice that now that green light is turned on, so we know that the scanner is on. Now that the scanner is turned on, I'm going to go ahead and place my photographs onto the scanner. You can place multiple photographs onto the scanner at one time. That's really going to save you a lot of time if you're doing a larger digitization project. So let's go ahead and place these photos. Go ahead and lift up the lid. And what we're going to do is you can kind of maybe see a little arrow in the upper right hand corner. That's where you're going to put the top corner of your first photograph onto the scanner. Then I'm going to place my second photo, leaving 0.8 inches in between each photo so that the scanner software knows that there's two separate documents on the flatbed. If you put it too close, it's going to think that it's the same document and scan both photographs into the same file, which you don't want. I'm not going to place another photograph on here right now because I don't think there's enough room, so I'm going to stick to these two photographs. Once you're ready, gently place down the lid. You don't want the photographs to move around on the flatbed screen at all. Then we're going to go over to our computer and we're going to open up the software to start scanning. Now that I'm at the computer, I can go ahead and open up the scanner software. That's this Epson scan icon here on the desktop. I'm going to go ahead and double click on that to open up the program. So for photographs, it's really simple. We just need to stay in full auto mode, and all we have to do is click scan. What this is going to do is it's going to start recognizing what you placed onto the scanner. It's going to look at, did you place a color photo? If it's black and white, it'll figure out that it's black and white. It'll also figure out that you have one of two photos, so there's two photos that it needs to scan. All of this takes a little bit of time for the scanner to recognize, so you'll have to wait a little bit for it to go through its process. Now that it's done, it's going to open up the pictures folder. That's where the files get saved. They also are named IMG and then a number. That's what you're looking for. If you want to look at the photographs, you can go ahead and double click them open to see what they look like. So there is another option that you can do to kind of clean up these photographs. You'll notice if I double click that back open, there's some spotting and that sort of thing. There is an option to go ahead and correct this while you're scanning. I'm going to go ahead and close out these windows and then go back to the Epson Scan software. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Customize this time, and I'm going to check both boxes next to Dust Removal and Color Restoration. Then I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to click the scan button one more time. This is going to go through the same process. It's going to recognize, is it a color photo? Is it black and white? How many photographs I placed onto the screen. Again, this is going to take a second. But while it's scanning this time, it's going to put those filters through. It's going to restore the color a little bit and remove some of those dust dots that older photographs get. And I'll show you the difference between the two different scans now that we have them up. So you can see them even in the window here. This was our first image. here, and then this was the second one. I'm going to go ahead and double click the first one. This is what this one looks like. Now after that color restoration and dust removal, if I double click this one open, you'll notice that this image is a little bit sharper than the last one. So that concludes this tutorial on how to scan photographs using the flatbed scanner in the Grafton Public Library's Makerspace. If you did want to edit your photographs any further, we do have Photoshop on this computer, and there are other things that you can do with your photographs, but this tutorial should get you started with getting them into a digital format.